What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again for another first listen. Y'all know it is right there, man. Today got a new trick from Did I say trick? New track from Brent Faiyaz and Raisi Drake, man. Like, y'all know me. All right. First of all, y'all know every time I do a Brent track, look, I'm always Brent, Giveon. I'm gonna start doing Blood Orange and Down to Earth. I'm trying to think of some other artists that that you know that are just kind of just like that are on the upcoming. I know I'm forgetting one, but I can't think of it right now that I always do on my channel. Anyways, the reason I always say this, man, because I'm glad. I don't even know if the track is good or not yet, but I'm glad because Brent Faiyaz is getting the Drake tag. As much as y'all want to hate Drake, as much as y'all don't, you know, blah, 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 Drake trash. Drake has put a lot of your favorite artists on. I can name a few off the top of my head. Georgia Smith, Lil Baby. Shit, Lil Baby career got pump started by motherfucking Drake. I'm trying to think about somebody else that he got. I Love McConan that was big at one point. I'm trying to think of some other artists. Get in the comments below and name some artists that Drake has put on, and I guarantee you the list is long and long and long, man. The man Drake has literally put on for other artists, and people always call him a culture vulture and whatever whatnot. That's another conversation. I don't even want to talk about that right now. I'm just glad that for me, man, somebody that has listened to Brent for now the last 4 years, 5 years, Sonder son. If you guys not have listened to Sonder Into, I always tell you, Sonder Into. That's SONDER hyphen INTO, Sonder Into. Go listen to that track, man, or that album, man. A little EP, straight fire listen if you love R&B. I always tell you, man, Brent Faiyaz, man, is the future, man. The way his voice, him and Giveon have literally these kind of crazy old school R&B vibes to them, and they're bringing back that 90s R&B vibe back to the future, all right? And I feel like, man, what people don't understand is like Brent Faiyaz is heavily underrated. I always say underrated because people think that selling 50,000 albums is great and whatnot. Nah, man, you got to sell 200, 300K to be a household name, all right? That's what I feel like. If you want to be a household name, you got to sell 200 to 300K to be a household name in today's music. Yeah, your pockets might be fat, but are you a household name? We're talking about two different things here. Brent Faiyaz, man, got a track with Drake. It's also produced by the Neptunes. If y'all didn't know right there, look, In My Mind is right there. One of my favorite albums, you know what I'm saying? One Pharrell being also one of my idols growing up. You know, I just loved his aura. I love who he is as a person and how he grew up. And I think that it's going to be kind of interesting hearing a Neptunes track with Drizzy and also hearing Brent. I don't think that is going to be bad. I don't even care if it's bad, though. I've already told you guys that from the get-go because I am just glad that Brent got the recognition and the Drake tag because that's a big step in his career. We all want to keep him secret to ourselves, but nah, he needs to actually get out there and bloom. So, man, like always, man, Ben ASMR. Talking too much, man. We got Brent Faiyaz, Wasting Time, featuring Juicy Drake. Y'all ready? Oh, no. Got the head moving and shit. I'm glad no words were said yet because I love the violin play. I think the violin play is crazy right now. I think this is gonna go crazy.
You can't even sit in peace. 'Cause all of these niggas be on you. I'll share my world with you if you gonna waste your time.
Oh shit!
Have all the space.
That nigga all the space. Like well, bro, this nigga is so much old school. It's not even funny. It's so crazy how much of an old soul that this man Brent Faiyaz has, and a lot of people really don't understand that. I think that's the problem too. A fact that I'm a little bit older, man. I would tell you, I'm 30 years old, man. A lot of people don't really still know that. I gotta put it out there. I'm 30 years old, big 3-0, and it's kind of crazy. I grew up in that era. Like I'm still like late 90s R&B. I was a kid, but I was still dabbling in it, and even the early 2000s R&B was kind of similar to the same fact. Like and hearing this, man, this is like late 80s R&B. You know what I'm saying? Soul to Rain. You know what I'm saying? New Edition. Silk, you know, shit like that, man. This is that motherfucking Babyface. This is that sound. I feel like Brent Faiyaz would have been a perfect fit back in the late 80s, early 90s, man. This motherfucker brings that to the 2020s, bruh.
And now they worry about them. Girl, you wanted I see. And I am who I am.
Say, if you ever hit me on a late 9, I give you some Clear Mind. Give you from the inside, you know, because he gonna be inside you. That's, hey. You know what's crazy? Brent has become so good that people are now saying that he's overrated. You know, once you get the overrated talks in 2021, 2020, that's how you know that you've done something great. And Brent always getting these overrated. He's overrated because every song that he usually gets on is hot fire. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne.
Oh my God, you heard the prediction of it? Yeah. You heard how the motherfucking orchestra came in the background like this? They were just rising, ascending as this motherfucker Brent just slowly, seducingly sliding on the beat. You know what's crazy? I feel like Brent, you know what? He knew that Drake was on this shit. He knew that he had to come bring it. He had to bring his shit, and you know R&B battles usually really not that crazy, but he had to bring his best.
New piece around my neck, his chess games, cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming.
Where I'm more Purple Rain than Prince Charming. Cause you know, bro.
Flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens, damn.
He said flush the gold magnum so they just not collecting my specimens. Damn, boy, you got a different type of stress if that's what you got. You got a different type of stress. That's different. Oh my God.
They have a pool there, do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a counter.
That's so crazy. You used to do skincare, then you did healthcare, and now you do swimwear. Because we all know basically shooting shots at the Instagram models nowadays. Everybody, you know, you ever notice that, man, how crazy Instagram is? If you're a girl, I'm not saying you're a girl, wear a swimsuit, revealing shit, and get likes. That's literally how it works nowadays. I feel like if I'm gonna tell you, I'm a tip for y'all dudes, all right? If you see a girl and she got more in her first, like if you scroll and you see more than 17 swim pics, actually, scratch that. Scratch it. If you see a chick with more than 6 swimsuit pictures on Instagram and she not a fitness person or whatever, because I feel like there's got to be rules, and she don't live in the state of Florida, California, on any coast, if she live in Montana and got 10 swimsuit pictures, she for the streets. She's for the streets.
Passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back.
Damn, when I wasn't Accurate, because he was talking about the Acura. Because remember the Acura back in the day? He said the Acura. I remember one song, I can't remember what. He said back in the day with the Acura. But he said I couldn't Accurate. That's kind of a bar right there. Maybe I'm a little pushing a little too step, but that's a little bar right there. Oh my God, this is a banger. Oh. Hey, you broke my heart, girl. Don't know where to start, girl. I fell apart, girl. I pulled my heart out. Ooh, I was about to. I was about to go in. I was about to rip that bitch. Y'all know how I feel, man. I'm a little biased when it comes to Brent Faiyaz, but I have been very vocal about that, man. I've been very open to you guys. I've also been. You guys know how I feel about Drake, man, and I'm just glad. The track was good, all right, and whatever you want to call that bias or not, the track was good. I fucked with Brent Faiyaz's part. I definitely think he had a better part than Drake. Drake did more of a rapping approach, but there were some bars in there where Drake was just talking about some real shit that I thought was really cool. And a lot of this track is fire, man. When you think about, I always say equivalent. Think about Number One from Kanye and Pharrell. I love that track. Produced by the Neptunes as well. I love that track. And a lot of people, when it first came out, you know, there wasn't so much pressure because that sound was popping. That sound was fire. That was a fire-ass track. I feel like people are going to, they're going to hit overrated with the Brent thing. Drake giving kind of a regular verse, and people are going to kind of over-critique this. But I feel like if you just kind of vibe out and enjoy this track, this is a perfect track that would have been on In My Mind, you know, or some of those Neptune albums if you think about it. And I feel like it's just wild that you think about this, man. Like, if this was in 2000 in the mid 2000s, like this shit would have been a bop. People would have been motherfucking vibing to this and like, cause this is exactly what this gives me. This reminds me of in my mind nerd shit. You know, this reminds me of that kind of just mid 2000s kind of feel, and I feel like they did exactly what they were supposed to do. All in all, though, man, whether the track was good or not, I think the bigger picture here is that Brent Faiyaz got a Brent tag or a Drake tag. I think that's amazing in itself, man. A lot of people don't really realize, man, what a Drake tag can do for your career. And the one thing I've always been praising, man, my favorite slowed track / album this year is that new Sonder project. If y'all haven't heard it yet, if you haven't heard it slow, I'm gonna play a little snippet for y'all too, cause I look, it's right here on the next one. Yeah, yep. Too Late to Die Young slow. Yeah. If y'all haven't heard this shit, bro, I advise y'all, dog. This shit's so fire, bro, man. If you listen to start to finish, this might be my favorite song because it is one big ass song that I'm gonna call it. And this probably is my favorite slow shit that I've listened to every single day. And I put a lot of people onto this shit. Only motherfucking 2,800 views on this shit. That's insane. Like, that's insane that y'all missing out. This part right here. Oh, wow. Oh my God. They just wanna fuck it all up now. Come on, man. I'm the slow prince in this shit, man. I've been on this shit since motherfucking 2001. All right. I'll tell y'all, man, that slow shit, Brent Faiyaz, man, is one of the best artists today in terms of R&B, and I feel like he's going to get his flowers before he goes, all right? And, you know, I think it's deservedly so. I think that a lot of people need to stop sleeping on Brent, and Drake just keep doing his Drake thing. Certified Lover Boy will be coming soon, I hope. And I just got to say, man, I'm glad that this collab happened. More sake for political than anything. Yeah, the track was amazing in my terms, but I'm just glad from a political standpoint that Brent got the tag and is now able to possibly move forward with this momentum that he already had. So that being said, though, man, get in the comments below, man, and what you think, man. Don't forget, follow me on social media, what you hear. 3,000 likes, man. We can do vinyl on the wall. Until next time, man, it's Mo Dev. We are out. Peace.